set to match up between the Washington football team and the San Francisco 49ers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Santa Clara. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line. Let's go, come on!
Well, that's to me, yeah.
Now Jackson on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position.
Man, they don't care, man.
Back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it.
And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Thomas.
Who you playing, yo?
To punt it away on fourth down.
Yeah, I just lost.
7-0 on the return, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
I lost my playoff game to the Kirkland nigga. 7 picks. I might throw for 4. I ain't doing another shit like 7.
Here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
7 picks.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Washington first down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Third down.
Here's Tua. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Washington.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Well, you gotta like that start on both sides of the field.
And I said that was his first touchdown of the season.
Score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple taking
I
it
don't
for
know,
the 5
home.
down to
I'm
the
trying to
3.
figure out what the fuck we doing over
It'll be
here.
interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They get this out left and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
For 9, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll start out here with the option left, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the 44, Jackson. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Tua going to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
What is it?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Second down and goal. Jackson. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Gain of 26 yards. And the Washington first down.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. John Ross, 49 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright,
I'm playing my game in Trav League.
And make a run as we just saw there.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
Yo, get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Remember, they tried to get him to run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Jackson's back.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys on...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it.
You streaming that shit, y'all?
Touchdown game here as we get set to resume
What, Twitch?
in the second half. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
Just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Buying time to his left. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. That is
Yo,
by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown,
this shit is horny, bro.
George Kittle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
See the little dyke bitch got locked up?
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah.
Out there set and ready for this next drive.
He locked up, charged with 1st-degree murder, 2nd-degree murder, all that.
Just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Washington.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Tua to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
From 6 yards away. And Washington has made this a one-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Niners 28, Washington 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game
Got
is
some
not
old-ass guns on there.
right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On the option, it's Jackson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going for it all. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw again, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Gain of 9. Brings up.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Washington.
Now they try the right side here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On third down, Jackson. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it's going to be second down.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Washington.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa going deep. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. John Ross, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And Washington has retaken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be third down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw is Jackson. To throw on third down. He sets to fire deep. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Important extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Strickland, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Strickland, and he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Yeah, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for San Francisco, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.